As a video nerd, I'm always curious about the latest hardware.
You know, I don't have a camera that faces backwards yet.
So I created an excuse to go purchase the new GoPro Hero 8 Black. I purchased this kit on Amazon and it came with a camera, a head strap, a USB 2.0 card reader that I'll never use, 2 tiny 32 gig micro SD cards, a mount, a USB-C cable, a lens cloth, and a tripod handle mount. The new $399 Hero 8 has the same form factor as its predecessor, but it's slightly larger. It features HyperSmooth 2.0, the next generation of GoPro's motion stabilization technology. The Hero 8 now supports all sorts of expansion hardware like the new Media Mod attachment. Media Mod isn't available yet, so I can't include it in this review. The mounting system is now integrated as 2 flaps that fold under the camera's body. They're easy to flip down for quick use, but I must admit that I'm not convinced they're strong enough to hold the camera while it's under a lot of stress on a rocky descent. I found a cast metal cage on Amazon that appears to hold the camera securely and is also really easy to use. It gives access to the battery and storage compartment, and it's not very heavy. I feel a lot better about putting my GoPro through a lot of punishment with this thing protecting it. Replacing the micro SD card is a trick. I was able to get it done without removing the battery on the Hero 7, but the Hero 8 is a different story altogether. As much as I tried, my fingers just couldn't get that little card to click into the slot. I had to remove the battery to be sure that it went in properly. In the process, the door popped off. I guess that's supposed to happen, but it was alarming when it happened for the first time. The Hero 8 has the same battery form factor as its predecessors, but they're not identical. In fact, the new battery uses the exact same voltage and in almost all respects is identical to the one used in the Hero 7. You can even use these blue striped batteries in previous cameras going all the way back to the original Hero, as long as your firmware is updated. Using older batteries without the blue cap in the new Hero 8 is a different story. GoPro states that the higher performance modes might not work correctly, or at all. It appears that they work in most other respects, and as far as I can tell, the older batteries will not blow up your new Hero 8 as long as they have the GoPro logo on them. External microphones are usable with an external audio adapter. To use this, the battery door comes off so the adapter can plug into the USB-C port. One way the 7 and the 8 differ significantly is in field of view. While both cameras have linear, wide, and super view settings, the Hero 8 introduces a narrow setting. Available only at 1080p resolutions, this setting gives the user an extra narrow field of view with almost no fisheye effect. This works well when a wide field image isn't as desirable. If you want to shoot close-up, you're simply out of luck. Although a lot of wide field cameras do work well in macro mode, like an iPhone for instance, the GoPro fails miserably. Sure, it's not designed for close-up video, but I don't think they even tried to implement this as a feature. Let's jump into the footage and see what's really improved. The motion stabilization is the heart of the reason I purchased this camera, and it's also the center of this review. After all, bumpy downhill trails are a lot more fun to watch when you can see what's going on. My Hero 7 Black is a great camera. It's captured a lot of fantastic footage in the year that I've owned it, and I still recommend it as a primary camera when shooting trail rides. The Hero 8 presents a much smoother picture when riding over rocky terrain, while the Hero 7 shows the little bumps. The 8 appears to be better at compensating for the high-frequency chatter. Take a look at this example of the Hero 8 on a rocky section of single track. On the left, you see the HyperSmooth turned on. On the right, it's turned off. Just look at how smooth that video gets when the 8 cleans it up. Overall, I'd say the 8 is a definite improvement over the 7, but if you already have a 7, you don't necessarily need to upgrade. You'll probably get a little bit better battery life, but that's offset by the fact that it's really tough to swap out a card unless you want to remove the battery. Overall, it really is a great camera. I hope you enjoyed my video. Come on back anytime you want, check out the other ones, and subscribe below. I'm trying to create the content that you guys like, so leave a message below and let me know what you're looking for. Have a great holiday season and a great new year.